All right. So I'm not the connoisseur like Lux when it comes to vehicles.
And maybe mine was weak. Maybe you're going to blow me away here.
No, I pick this list right here. Mm-hmm. This list is a dream list, and it's what I would find. These are cars that I find cool.
Okay.
And it's not because every one of these cars are more than what I could handle.
Sure.
Right? So this is not like anything these are like some of my favorite cars based upon how cool they are.
Yeah.
Not how well they drive, not how fast they are. These are basically some of the cool, mainly cosmetics, but I'll go down through the list.
No, and that's where everyone gets into cars because they think they look cool and they sound cool. It's where everyone starts. And I've only driven a few cool cars, and this is just in the last half a year. I've barely driven a lot of cool cars, so I can only speak so much on the way cars feel and drive. And this is coming from a guy that, one, doesn't know how to use a manual transmission, and two, has only driven rear-wheel drive a handful of times. So,
yeah, I mean, I definitely know the feeling and how cars drive are in effect, but that I've only ever experienced the classic cars.
Yeah.
I've only ever drove old cars. I've never drove like a supercar or anything like that. So I don't know anything about that, but these are some of my favorite cars. Mm-hmm. All right. Some of them, the dates matter. Some of them don't. But
yeah. And trust me, it was hard for me not to put a bunch of fucking Chevelles, Shelby Cobras.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane the list that you could put.
Like looking at my
list. It would take you.
Looking at my list, it's missing like an old muscle car, and I said I would probably throw one on there, but it's hard to pick an old muscle car.
Let's say you're into some money.
Yeah.
You have some money, and you're going to build a collection. Mm-hmm. It would take years to do this and not if you were just super super rich, but if you had enough money to where you could build a nice car collection, it would take you years to figure out what you wanted to get, right?
And to find, you don't
know what you're but you don't. Yes, exactly. But you also don't know what you're missing out on,
right? Because
there's so much, but. So this car, I intend on having, obviously not this car, but I definitely want a Dodge Challenger, but I got the Demon on there.
Okay.
Definitely. Yep. Why not? Mm-hmm. I mean, if I get a chance, I mean, I'm definitely gonna put that in there.
Yeah.
But I'm not even joking. In the close future, regardless of what it is, I'd like for it to be like an SRT8.
392 is where it's at.
But
look into a 392. That's where really good performance and price meet in it's a nice sweet spot. 392.
Sweet. But I swear. So that's like the only realistic car on here not the Demon, but the Dodge Challenger.
Yeah, but even a Demon.
I had to pick the.
It's under $100,000, so it's not. But it's not ridiculous.
The boy got the Hellcat, right? The dude got the Hellcat. You know.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not that I say that's me, but I'm saying Dodge Challenger of some sort is definitely on my list. But of for real. But okay, and then we'll go into I have to go with the 1965 Pontiac GTO.
Woo! In orange?
I have to.
In orange, right?
Yeah, I have to, baby. Yeah, dude, I have to, baby. And then I got the Shelby GT 500.
Oh, wow.
Classic, like a 65, 67.
I'm not a Mustang guy.
69. Yeah, me neither, but that's the only Mustang I like.
Yeah.
Gone in 60 seconds. Yeah. Eleanor.
I just want to say this before I forget. Not that this has anything to do with what you said, but
whatever. Yeah.
And the shame that they even make it's a shame that they even make it. But the a 2017 Ford EcoBoost Mustang 4-cylinder convertible, hands down, out of the, 40, 50 cars I've driven in my life, hands down, the worst vehicle I've ever driven on any quality level, on any use. And I know that if you get the GT350 and the GT500 of nowadays, world-class journalists and people say that it's one of the best American cars out there. So I'm not saying all Mustangs are bad. But if you get the base, skimpiest Mustang out there, easily the worst car I've ever driven in my life. So anyone that's watching this, if you ever think you're going to get a Mustang and you don't care that it has a 4-cylinder, you're making the wrong choice. Continue.
Right. Yeah, and that has to be
Terrible.
Like I said, that's the 67.
Yeah.
That's the 67.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in any of these new Mustangs. That they're just not.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
What I'm into.
You got to get the classic.
So then I had to go with the Aston Martin 177.
Ooh.
Just because that's just a crazy looking car, man. I mean, you pull up with that.
Oh my God.
People are gonna be like, "What the hell?" Right?
Oh my God.
So then, I don't know if anybody's gonna know, but this is like, and I was gonna say this at the end. My favorite car on the list is the one I'm going to say now.
Okay.
Out of all the cars I picked, this is my favorite car. It's the 1970 Nissan Skyline GTR Coupe.
Oh, the 70s.
S45. Yeah, S45, dude. The 1970. It's like a 2000 GTR.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's got the mirrors are up on the hood.
Yeah,
Yes,
oh my
dude.
God, dude. This is my favorite car on the list.
That was like the
have to have that.
That was like the Japanese mafia car, like the Yakuza car. Like that.
Dude,
did
that
you ever
car-
watch Tokyo Drift?
I have, yeah, but I just don't remember much about it.
There's one in there that's like a bullet like gunmetal gray with black wheels, and they like the old school muscle car wheels, not like shiny like flashy wheels, like rivets, just the wheels, like almost like a donut. It looks so badass, so badass,
dude.
I love the mirrors up on the hood. Look so cool.
Yeah, it's dope.
For sure.
It's dope for sure, dude. Like the I want to say, but I might be wrong. I could be wrong, but I thought they did that with the Daytonas too. You know what I'm talking about? I want to say the Daytonas, the Joe Dirt car.
Long ass thing.
Yeah, I thought they did. I thought they had them up there too, but I could be wrong. It might just be the mirrors because the hood's so long.
Yeah.
But moving on to the mid-engine, we got the. So first of all, I wasn't gonna, dude. I can't leave it hang, so I'll mispronounce it if I have to. But dude, this is like one of my top favorite mid engines. Is gonna be the Ferrari,
Okay.
the 1984 Ferrari Testarossa.
Oh, dude.
Gotta add that on my list, dog.
What color do you think of?
Red. I want the original
red
classic
with
red.
like with
I like the
tan
black,
seats.
the white. Yeah, I like the black. I like it. I like it in the colors the red is just where it's at for me.
Yeah.
With the Ferrari,
Yeah.
I think it's classic. So I have that on there as my mid-engine, and then so it's gonna be I got the Porsche 918 Spider.
Oh my God.
Couldn't get it out. So it's a Carrera GT.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is the convertible, and this is just I think a little bit better. Like the Carrera GT is where it's at, but what I'm familiar with. But this car, I've seen this numerous times, but it's just dope.
That's a crazy.
It's just dope.
I think I would go Carrera GT. I think it looks a little better, but the 918 is probably better driving.
I did that because of why not. Remember I said some of these are why not.
Yeah.
I had that on there, but
they're ridiculous
for the convertible.
ridiculous.
But
Yeah.
so yeah, all right. So I have those are my mid-engine, and I'm moving on to the sedans. So there's no when I have the cars that I just mentioned, there's no real modern day sedan that I would prefer. If I'm going to drive a wagon or like a grocery getter, yeah. So my first one's going to be the 1959 Cadillac.
Ooh,
got to, baby. Gotta have, like, if I'm going four doors, I'm going old school, baby. And then
that's fair.
This was tough, dude. This was tough because it was gonna be it was either this or a Lincoln. But I went with the 1960s, and this will range. You know, the 59 Cadillac will not change,
right.
But the 1960 Impala.
Oh my God!
You take it up to 64, 65. I'm cool with it, but I'll go with like a 1960 Impala. But all of them engine work done out, obviously.
For sure.
But there you go. Classic though, man. You want to get that classic feel. And then and then for just like the SUV, honestly, so Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon is one of mine. Just a G-Wagon of some sort. I definitely would want one.
For sure.
Not the six-wheeler. I looked that up and I'm like, nah, that's a concept car. I honestly thought that was concept, dude. I was like, I forgot that you showed me that before, right? So I'm like, yeah, but I definitely want a G-Wagon. Yeah. And then it wouldn't matter because I could just do it anyways, but the Tesla truck would be dope.
The Cyber. So I went Hummer EV over the Cybertruck.
Is it sweet? I didn't see it.
If the Hummer EV if that wasn't announced, I would have went Cybertruck. But the EV, it looks a little more mundane compared to the Cybertruck. So the Cybertruck is definitely more like visually striking. I think the Hummer is probably more useful though. Like it's probably a better truck.
More practical.
Yeah, and like probably better at everything actually. Just about.
Really?
At least from what they're saying and what they're showing, like it can crab walk where like the wheels can
Is there any
all four wheels can turn at the same time and like the body can shift. Yeah. Like it does some crazy shit. There's cameras like you can see in the wheel wells for off-roading. Like it's gonna do some crazy shit.
Is that GM?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's okay. Right? So Hummer is rebrand. Hummer is not a manufacturer anymore. Hummer is now just a GMC. So it's a GMC Hummer EV. There's a very small GMC logo on it.
Bro, you remember back in the day, them Chevys.
Hummer was always General Motors, but now the Hummer brand died. They brought it back. It's not a brand anymore. It's a model of GMC.
So I'll tell you, I'll say like 2010, 2011, something like that, somewhere around there, that GM had a truck. Their regular truck would do that with the back tires. For backing in trailers, they actually, you would have 4 ball joints. Yeah. You would have all tires rotated.
Yeah, that was
they discontinued that. Yeah, they discontinued it because it didn't work out, and they must have
that was an option on Silverados and what's the GMC called? So a GMC Sierra.
Sierra and Sonoma, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I got the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon.
For sure.
The Tesla truck. But honestly, this is just me, man. This is just who I am, dog. After the G-Wagon, though, before the Tesla truck, I would have a Ford F-250 Highboy.
Oh, okay.
100%, dog. 100%, dude. Like 100%.
I thought
G-Wagon first.
Yeah.
I'm more of a G-Wagon guy, but the Highboy, dude, oh, you pull up on people with that, dude. You're just...
I thought about putting a pickup truck like the Raptor or the new the Dodge T-Rex, but then I'm like, if I got a 6-wheel G-Wagon, I'm never getting in a pickup truck. You know, it's got like I'm just never gonna do it. So there was just no room for a pick. Once you have that,
I do find classic trucks nice.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah. I personally do. Like I like old trucks just as well. But I'm more of
an old school Chevy. I would love an old school Chevy.
We know each other. He's a friend from work.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Don't you ever talk about me!
The Killing Time Podcast with Lux and Cody.